Stop.
What's up, guys? We are in a Dodge Challenger Shaker, and I'm going to show you why this is a lot more fun than the SCATPACK. Just simply being able to do that and row through the gears makes this car a completely different animal. The SCATPACK's awesome if you can put the power down, because traction is not its friend, and this beast just loves to go. So see, same kind of stuff. You got launch mode, activate launch mode, launch control, holds at 3, you go. Weird, right? A little rough that time. To launch, press clutch and quickly apply full throttle. Okay. And then it does that. This is a lot more engaging than the SCATPACK. SCATPACK's cool. Just a boat, chill. Floor it when you want to. This is a whole nother animal, and it's a lot more fun to drive, in my opinion. Really, it's just so much more fun to get on it. There's something about that experience that is way more invigorating than the SCATPACK. Yeah, the SCATPACK's fast in a straight line, but the Shaker, you were connected to this bad boy. And honestly, the clutch, the transmission, it's superb. It feels awesome. It really does, and it's super smooth. I dare I say it's smoother than a STI transmission. I mean, it's not extremely notchy, or the synchros don't feel funny to get in and out of. It just feels right, and I think they nailed it with the Shaker. So if you guys are kind of cross-shopping between the two, and you really are looking for a manual transmission, and you're not like set on having, you know, the SCATPACK power, but you want more of that, just that invigorating experience of being, you know, one with the car. My God, it just lurches. It'll oversteer when you want it to. This thing just loves to get up and go. It's a lot of fun, y'all. Now, as far as handling, it's still a boat, okay? It's not an all-wheel drive rally car or an Audi Infinity. It's rough around the edges. It's not very refined. However, I feel like that's part of the draw to some of this Mopar stuff. It's got an authentic feeling of, you know, old school muscle with some refinements, of course, here and there in the cab with some tech and stuff, but this is not a, you you know, high performance Nürburgring car that you expect the handling to be phenomenal. It's fun, practical, and you're gonna have full control of it, which is, you know, a lot of the draw here. So part of what I mean about the handling is, like, in turns and things like that, it's pretty average, not like extremely confident, inspiring. The steering is not overly heavy. And granted, I'm in traffic right now, but I've taken this thing around and through the ringer, and it's, you know, it is what it is, but it's still an awesome machine.